For a long time now, I've been saying that I wanted to do a video on the best paid player at every Scottish Premiership club. We have previously done similar videos for the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2 and La Liga, and we're open to doing more if the demand is there, and I'm also happy to do more videos about Scottish football if the demand is there as well. Here is the best paid player at every Scottish Premiership club. Aberdeen, Tommy Hoban. A graduate of the Watford Academy who made 27 appearances for the club when they were in promotion from the Championship, Tommy Hoban never got a chance to play for the club in the Premier League. Having played very little football in the last couple of seasons, he joined Aberdeen on loan in the summer, where injuries have restricted him to only 9 appearances so far this term. A versatile defender who is still only 25, Aberdeen are reportedly covering £5,600 of Hoban's weekly wage, which would make him their highest earner. Celtic, Filip Benkovic. The best paid individual at Celtic, by some distance, is said to be Brendan Rodgers, but we're only interested in playing staff here. Celtic are reportedly paying their top salary of £25,000 a week to 3 players, namely Scott Brown, Scott Sinclair and Filip Benkovic. However, Benkovic is on loan from Premier League side Leicester City, and the Hoops are said to be paying Leicester an additional £25,000 a month for the Croatian services, which would put him just out in front. Aged 21, the former Dinamo Zagreb defender is yet to be capped by Croatia. He joined Leicester for £13 million in the summer and has played 26 games at Parkhead so far this term. Dundee, Kenny Miller and Ryan Innes. Relegation threatened Dundee have a relatively modest wage budget, and their 2 highest earners are said to be tied on £1,500 a week. The first of those is veteran centre-forward Kenny Miller, now aged 39, who has scored 7 goals in 21 league games since arriving at Dens Park. One of only 5 post-war players to have turned out for both Celtic and Rangers, Miller has scored more than 250 goals in a career which began back in 1997. Tied with him is 23-year-old Crystal Palace loanee Ryan Innes, who Dundee are also reportedly paying £1,500 a week to. Innes is a towering young centre-back, a serial loanee and a former England youth international, and he's registered 13 appearances for the D so far this term. Hamilton, James Keatings and Matthew Kilgallen. From one relegation-threatened Ladbrokes Premiership side to another, Hamilton Academical are run on a very tight budget. Their 2 best paid players reportedly pick up just £1,000 a week each, and Hamilton do have the lowest average attendance in the Scottish Premiership. We'll start with James Keatings, a Glasgow-born forward who can play through the middle, just off the centre-forward or as a left winger. A former Celtic trainee, this is Keating's second permanent stint at Hamilton, but whilst he scored 11 goals in 29 league games in the first, he has managed just 1 in 16 since rejoining the club over the summer. Tied with him is former England under-21 international Matthew Kilgallen, who was once very highly rated during his time with Leeds United and Sheffield United. He was Sheffield United's Player of the Year in the 2008-09 season when the club came mightily close to reaching the Premier League before losing in the playoff finals to Burnley. He has subsequently had stints with Sunderland in the Premier League and Bradford City in League 1, before joining Hamilton on a free transfer in August 2018. Hearts, Steven Naismith. One of the best paid players in the entire Scottish Premiership, Steven Naismith has a reported weekly wage of £28,000, which is more than anyone at Celtic. Thankfully for Hearts, they are only said to be paying 25% of the Scottish international's hefty salary, but that would still equate to £7,000, making him the highest earner at Tynecastle. The talented and versatile former Rangers man impressed upon his arrival to the Premier League with Everton, but he was powerless to prevent Norwich from getting relegated in his debut half-season at Carrow Road. Naismith's parent club Norwich are currently top of the Championship and look destined for a return to the Premier League, whilst Naismith's contract runs out in the summer and he has been linked with a move to the MLS. Hibernian, Daryl Horgan. Following an impressive 2017-18 campaign which saw them qualify for the Europa League, Hibernian look a long way off repeating that feat this season. The Edinburgh-based outfit are down in 8th at the time of this recording, with Paul Heckingbottom recently having replaced Neil Lennon as the club's manager. Republic of Ireland wide man Daryl Horgan, who picks a reported £4,500 a week, is said to be Hibs' best paid player. Following 3 excellent seasons at Dundalk, Horgan signed for Preston North End in January 2017, where he spent 18 months before joining Hibs. Capable of playing on either flank, Horgan has bagged 5 goals in 25 outings since his move to Easter Road. Kilmarnock. Greg Stewart. A 5th place finish was considered a very impressive campaign for Steve Clarke and his Chargers last season, but Jose Mourinho's former assistant manager has shown that Killy were no flash in the pan. They're fighting for a Europa League spot right now, having even looked like threatening the title race until a poor patch of recent form. Chris Boyd is apparently the club's best paid permanent squad member, but Birmingham City loanee Greg Stewart is comfortably their highest earner when one includes on-loan players. The 28-year-old former Cowdenbeath forward has failed to score in 22 outings for Birmingham, and Kilmarnock are reportedly paying him £4,800 a week for the duration of his loan. At the time of this recording, Stewart has managed a pretty impressive 8 goals in 16 games. Livingston. Dolly Menga. Born in Belgium, where he represented the country at under 21 level, formerly of Benfica and Braga, and now a full Angolan international, Dolly Menga joined Livingston on a free transfer from Blackpool in August 2018. When he did so, the pacey wide man supposedly became the club's top earner, reportedly signing a 2-year deal worth £1,500 a week. Since then, the 25-year-old has bagged a couple of goals in 19 appearances. Motherwell. Tom Aldred and Connor Salmon. It says a lot about the finances of the Scottish Premiership, which can be viewed as either a positive or as a negative, that one of Motherwell's 2 joint best paid players is on loan from a League 2 club in the form of Bury. That man is Tom Aldred, a solid centre-back formerly of Accrington and Blackpool. Born in Bolton, this is Aldred's 2nd season on loan at Motherwell, and he has missed just 1 game this season. Motherwell are reportedly paying the defender £2,000 a week, the same amount that they are paying veteran forward Connor Salmon. A former Premier League player, albeit not a very good one, with 9 caps for the Republic of Ireland to his name, Salmon is on loan at Motherwell from Hearts. A hard-working but not especially clinical frontman, Salmon is yet to score in 14 league games for Motherwell, although he did bag 3 goals in 5 games in the Scottish League Cup. Rangers. Jermain Defoe. Given that Jermain Defoe was apparently earning £90,000 a week at Bournemouth, it's little wonder the on-loan striker is now the best paid player at Rangers. Brought to Ibrox by his former England teammate Steven Gerrard, newspaper reports suggest Rangers are fronting £35,000 a week of Defoe's very large salary. An excellent goal-getter at his best, Defoe is the 7th highest scorer of the Premier League era, soon to be overtaken by Sergio Aguero, with more goals than the likes of Michael Owen and Teddy Sheringham. Defoe is 36 now, but he has hit the ground running in Glasgow. St Johnstone. Dre Wright. Londoner Dre Wright came through the youth ranks at Colchester United, and the U's were his only club prior to signing for St Johnstone in the summer. A really versatile footballer who is quick and neat on the ball, the 23-year-old still has plenty of room to improve, especially in relation to his finishing. He has scored once in 15 games since signing for St Johnstone. St Mirren. Lee Hodson. St Mirren's 2 best paid players at the start of the season, Adam Hamill and Nikolai Brock-Madsen, both departed the club in January. That apparently leaves 27-year-old Englishman Lee Hodson as the Buddies' highest earner, currently on loan at St Mirren Park from Rangers. An experienced right-back formerly of Watford and Milton Keynes Dons, Hodson has been capped 24 times by Northern Ireland, and St Mirren are supposedly paying him £1,200 a week, which is still only said to be 30% of his salary. Hodson has been a regular fixture in the most porous defence in the Ladbrokes Premiership this season, and St Mirren are currently stranded at the foot of the division, looking unlikely to find a way out of trouble. So that's it for today's Not Actually a 7. As always, let us know any new video ideas you'd like to see from us in the comments. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications for HITC Sevens for more from us.
This is a Chucky Beat production.